Okay,
You were
so
talking about why I didn't stand up for a Kappa and why I didn't stand up for that side over there. I don't know them people.
okay, so again, I was speaking to the point of you were in another space that is
In
notorious
Cartel's live.
for that is notorious and was because I think Granny came up in that same live and had some ish to talk.
No, she wasn't in that live.
Uh she did come up in that live. I have the screen recording, but neither here nor there. At the end of the day, okay. You brought it up again. I don't know what it is. You're looking from me. That's how I felt in that moment. I've never said anything else to you. I've never said anything else about you. I don't frequent the space that you're in. You're mad at me for explaining how I felt at that time, which was months ago. So I don't really know. I don't know what. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know.
All right, so I think we're just gonna have to agree to disagree on this topic then, right?
Feeling
I
away
agree.
in that moment is the issue. Listen, Chef Foxy, the thing is, the way I felt in that moment can be the issue, but I can't change the way I felt and I can't change what I did. And I did it because that's how I felt. Now, if I would have continued on and went everywhere she was and antagonized her and say, oh, look at this flip flopping or any of that, now that's a problem. But I said what I
Correct.
said in that moment, and that's how I felt in that moment. I've not said anything negative to this woman since then. I've had nothing
Friend,
negative to say to her.
why you
So,
say that? She
Yeah,
said Grandma been starting
I don't
shit.
even know who that is, girl.
She said
Somebody just
Grandma
talking
been
shit.
starting shit since TikTok was musically. Nah,
Okay.
she don't just talk shit. That's she
I had never
don't.
even seen her before. She's just yapping.
Chad, but
Why you
anyways,
say
all
that,
right,
friend?
Blaze, because you're not finna
Have a good night,
get
Miss
me kicked
Two.
out my house.
All right.
Good night. Good
Come
night.
on, friend.
Blaze,
I want to hear. I
I'm
want to
sorry,
hear.
Miss Vicky. I meant
when I
I wanted.
drop, we back to beefing.
You want me to drop you? I got you.
No, I know how to drop myself. Just know we back to beefing after this, okay?
Yeah. I
All
got you.
right.
I'm here. I'm listening.
Hey, Miss
Vicky ain't
Vicky.
got a chance to speak yet.
The
I'm
reason
here.
I asked Miss Vicky up here is, um, I had watched you in the live with Ghost because we spoke before. You're not my biggest fan. I already know. But how do you support a white boy that exposes himself on this app? I mean, you sat there and listened to this man explain why he exposed himself to women and everybody else on the live. I don't understand how, as a black woman, you can support a white man like that. I was just curious to what was your thoughts on that? Because you didn't say nothing in the live, but you were in it.
Yeah. I well, I looked past all that. It was more than that
Mm-hmm.
for me.
So,
It was deeper than that.
I mean, like you talking about, like it was deeper. Your friendship with him. I'm not sure what was deeper.
Our relationship was deeper than that.
Oh, you and him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I'm not going to ask no question. That's none of my business. But do you find it okay that he was exposing himself?
Well, he was doing all that before me.
No, this was literally the day after. I mean, the day after, because like I said, he was talking about it in that live, and I posted the video, and then he, went live and started talking about it with you in there. I mean, I'm not judging you, right? Well, I
Right.
am a little bit because I don't know. What if your child seen that? I don't know if you have children, but it's children on this app. A
Mm-hmm.
grown white man putting pictures of his penis on live for the whole world to see. And as a black woman, you don't feel offended by that?
That is offensive. It's offensive. It's not funny, and for him to say, "Oh, I forgot,"
Wait, he
it
said he
wasn't
forgot
him.
what?
He said he forgot. He forgot. Oh, I forgot. Like, I had a relationship.
What? Wait,
What?
what? Wait, he forgot he had a relationship.
Yeah.
I'm confused. So
Me
he's
too.
exposing himself and he tells you you're in a relationship with him?
Not now.
Oh.
Mind blown. Mine is
So wait a minute, hold
absolutely
on. I'm
blown.
sorry. Can I interject? I'm sorry. So
Yes, because I gotta wrap my head
listen here.
around this. Go ahead.
So basically, at the time that he was exposing himself to people and kids on this app, he was in a relationship with you. And I guess when y'all had a conversation about it, he said, "Oh, I forgot that I was in a relationship when I pulled my D out in front of everybody on this app."
What? That's first of all, how do you tell a
I
person
became
you're in a
clarity.
relationship with that you
Can
forgot you
she
was
get?
in a relationship?
Like that
Can,
time.
That
It was
time,
like
how do you
before,
forget?
because let's
let
not,
her talk.
we're not doing that anymore. Like, let's not do stuff like that. All that stuff's behind you, you know, doing crazy stuff. We're not doing all that crazy stuff anymore. And
Yikes.
then I guess that one time,
No, he did it
I have
again.
no idea what
He
happened.
did it twice.
Why y'all break up?
You know Miss Crazone gonna ask. I was
I'm just, if she don't mind, I just, hey.
I mean, stuff like that started happening, and
stuff like that. So he does, man. I
stuff
don't
like that
understand.
started happening, and then it's like, well, okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm just gonna apologize that you even had to deal with nothing like that. I mean, that man is
So,
like he got to be literally twice your age.
so, so, so do
So you
he,
didn't have a problem with him having black women in his phone because he was on that live posting women's Instagram and pictures and shit like that. That woman didn't look like you. She was almost in her 20s, early 20s.
he look
And I
like,
didn't see that. Like,
Oh, you got to go
I
to the
didn't
video
come
that's
up
on
with
my
a
page.
picture.
I'll send it to you
I
because he
didn't
was
come.
posting all women's Instagrams and he posted another woman's OnlyFans page in that same live.
I didn't even come into his world until like February. So I don't know anything before February.
No, this was the live he exposed himself when he was posting this woman's OnlyFans page and her Instagram and everything else. Like this woman, like she was like literally 20 years old, not even
you
half
meet
his
his
age,
mama?
which is crazy to me. Yeah, it was a black woman.
Did you meet his mama? Did you meet her? You meet his family?
No, we didn't.
Did you meet his family?
So y'all had like a internet relationship then.
Yeah,
You
we
never,
didn't
it's
get
like
that.
an internet thing.
So we
I
seen.
mean, I only wanted to ask you that because as a black woman, I just feel as though no black woman should be around no
Did he tell
white
you
man
not to
that
call him a
exposes
white
himself.
man?
He said he's
Did he
white.
tell you not to call him a, well, like, if you, now, but I'm to her, like, I'm saying, like, when they interacted, was he like, I mean, I know I'm white, but I don't go by that type shit. Like, I was just wondering, how was that? It seemed odd, or because I know he was like, I mean, because he's obviously white, but obviously every time somebody called him white, up until recently, he had a problem with it. So I was just wondering, as a black woman dating this white man, when y'all had interactions like that, like how did he come off as far as what he was ethnically to you?
No, he wasn't odd about that. He was white. Cool about who he was.
Okay.
And
Was you okay with him calling black men boys? I know that had to make you feel uncomfortable a little bit, right?
he didn't really say that.
He called me basement boy all the time. I know you don't like me, but you think that's okay for a white man to call a black man a boy? We know what comes with that word as a white man, from a white man.
I understand the boy aspect, but I didn't really experience him calling you basement boy.
Oh yeah, he said that plenty of times. Miss Pugh that was just in here actually said that on the live talking to Kappa about it. But yeah, I don't know. To me, Ghost obsess over black women. I mean, he literally said he won't date white women, but he's a white man, which is crazy to me. But that's all I wanted to ask. I didn't want that you should feel attacked or anything, because I don't understand how any woman could support Ghost at this point, especially with him exposing himself on this app and pretty much boasting about it and laughing about it. Eh, I still don't get that.
There are some things that, like I know only his side. Um, never heard your side. You know what I mean?
You are welcome to ask questions. I told you that before. You can always ask me questions. I don't have nothing to hide. The first time I believe I interacted with Ghost was in a Tavia live, and he just went off on me because he mad for his friends. He inserted himself because I didn't know Ghost. I didn't come to Ghost talking to him or speaking out on him. Ghost came at me, and as a black man, I ain't gonna let that white boy try to trump me. He said he wanted to come fight, but he ain't ever show up. But any questions you got about the situation, I'm definitely willing to answer.
I didn't have any. I was just trying to be, like I was down for him. I was trying to be there for him. But like, and Tavia, like I believed her and what she said. But as far as Ghost, he was saying more like you were against or you were like downing black women or
No,
just
that's not what I'm about over here. I will call a black woman a problematic black woman out, but downing them, I'm not for that. Especially as I evolved on this app, because some of the stuff I don't even say no more because it's just you know, it's not a good look to go back and forth with a black woman. But at the same time, I can't allow the predatory behavior from a woman or a man. I gotta call people out. That's pretty much where I'm at with it. But no, I'm not
yeah.
here to down black women.
Yeah. And like I don't really know anybody on like you guys'
Y'all in these comments. Yeah.
Does he sleep with his pets still? Why would y'all ask that? But go ahead. I'm sorry. Then I want you to get cut off.
Wow. These comments.
And
I don't
that's
know anyone
Oh, have mercy.
like on you guys' side. So I'm not really that judgmental. I just hear what I hear and that's it. I don't have much to say about anything.
I will say this. It's kind of hard when you only listen to one side, but
Yeah.
gather up all the information you can, and you are welcome to make your own decisions. I don't never judge people from making their own decisions, but I'm going to tell you, like I tell everybody else, if you decide to parlay over there, just know what you're getting yourself into around a bunch of predators. And you know what it comes along with hanging out with predators, you get labeled as one.
You think they're predators?
I know they're predators. I mean, the predatory behavior they display all over this app every day is, I mean, like,
Well, hold
what do you
on.
call a man
I
that
mean,
exposes himself in front of
she
people,
said
in front of women? I'm sorry. What?
she asked, "Did you think that was predators?" So I mean, what? So what do you think about people that sends a chocolate black penis to a man's house and then tell them to feed it to his son? You don't think that's
6-year-old.
predatory?
See, when that happens.